Cecil Fielder, Paul O'Neill, and Mariano Duncan against Scott Erickson. Fielder hit 39 homers for the year, 13 of them after coming to the Yankees from Detroit, and had some key hits in the division series against Texas, including a solo home run.
Bob, but I think the biggest hits in that entire series were by Cecil Fielder, and they were not home runs. A single to right field in Game 2 that tied the score, and they ultimately run in extra innings. If they'd have gone down 2-0, they would have been in real trouble going to Texas. And then the game winner in Game 4 in the 8th inning in Texas was also a single.
2-0 pitch is in there.
So a guy that's known for home runs can also cut down his swing when he needs a single to drive in a run in big situations.
The sun, which at this time of the day can be coming from those stands behind first base into the eyes of the left fielder, keeps popping in and out from behind the clouds. On that pitch, the sun was out. A pitch before, it was not. That's what the left fielder is sometimes looking into. Dangerous pitch for Erickson on 3-1 to Fielder. And he walks in to start the second. We're back here tomorrow afternoon. We're on the air at 3 Eastern time for Game 2. And it bears repeating. There is nothing not to like about afternoon October baseball. If the Lords of Baseball really wanted to recapture the feeling of the Fall Classic, they'd play a couple of afternoon games in the World Series, one in each city. O'Neill steps in. We're not holding our breath waiting for that development, but it would be a good thing.
I think it was the one thing that I remembered, Bob. You were talking about it earlier. I mean, when you go back to pre-postseason play, just talking about the World Series, that was it. I mean, you look forward to it every day, and especially on Saturdays. You know, it was the biggest viewing day of the World Series.
Plus those days, and this day is going to be a little bit like it in New York and in Baltimore, where kids are looking to race home from the bus stop early, maybe bring a radio to school, maybe the teacher lets them follow the game on television in the classroom. Around offices, word of the progress of the game is buzzing about. A chopper to the right side. Alomar gets a glove on it, but can't control it. Now he flips to first, but not in time. And the Yankees have 2 on with nobody out. It'll be ruled an infield hit for Paul O'Neill. Alomar knew he had a chance at him because O'Neill is really struggling to get down the first base line with that bad hamstring.
That's a nice play by Alomar. It hits off the heel of his glove. He actually overran the ball a little bit. He thought it was going to go through a lot quicker. Tries to struggle to get it back to first base, but not in time. So he gets a good jump right there, but it goes off the heel of his glove.
Joe, I think this is a gift base hit. I think if Alomar catches that ball, he throws O'Neill out by plenty. I think it was a gift base hit. That's a play that Alomar should make.
Fielder at second. O'Neill at first. 1-1 game in the bottom of the second. Duncan the hitter with Leyritz on deck. Is this a bunt situation, Joe?
Well, it was during the season late in the ball game. I don't think so right now.
Zeal and Palmeiro inching in. He swings away, hits it to Alomar. Tough hop, but he flips to Ripken. Palmeiro pulled off the bag, though, by Cal's throw. And there's a huge break for the Yankees.
And that was a fine play by Alomar. That ball jumped up high into his chest. He fielded it, but he didn't take any time to get it over to Ripken. He backhanded the ball. Now watch it leaps up into his chest. He blocks it with his chest. Now look at the backhand throw while he's coming down. Perfect throw. Ripken had plenty of time. He just makes a bad throw to first base, and you can see he pulls Palmeiro off the bag. He goes back, but not in time. Good hustle there by Duncan. And you'll see Palmeiro. He comes off the bag. Now watch, he'll try to go back, But by the time he gets back, you see Duncan is across the bag.
Well, and Scott Erickson here has done his job. He's throwing the ground balls. The one by Alomar that he bobbled, and now the bad throw by Ripken on what should have been a double play ball.
So now Leyritz rolling it foul. Meanwhile, the previous ball hit by O'Neill has been changed from a hit to an error.
Yeah, that was a ball that Alomar should have handled, I thought.
That's a tough error, though, I think.
I don't think so. I really don't. I think it's a play that Alomar should make. He's got great range, and I mean, in watching this guy day after day, it's a play that he should have made, Bob. And had he caught the ball, he throws O'Neill out by 5 steps.
So the Gold Glove winner is first charged with an error, then makes an excellent play on a tough hop to start what should have been a double play, but Ripken's throw pulls Palmeiro off the bag. So the Yankees have runners at first and third with 1 out. Erickson is always among the league leaders in inducing hitters to ground into double plays because of that excellent sinker. He could use one here. Zeal can't control it. Picks it up and throws to first in time for the out, but there was a double play ball. 2 in a row, in effect, thrown by Erickson, and his defense betrays him.
Well, one thing to remember, the Orioles were not that good a defensive team the entire year. The Yankees were second only to Texas. And you see Zeal, he has the ball go off of his glove. He charged the ball, but he was trying to get in position to throw to second base, and the ball did take a pretty good hop. The one thing that happens when you have a pitcher like Erickson, you get a lot of overspin on the ball because you're hitting the top of it. So you get funny hops. That's what we saw on the ball that was hit to Alomar that bounced up into his chest. A lot of overspin on a good sinker coming off the hand of Erickson.
So instead of being out of the inning, Erickson trails again 2-1, and Leyritz gets an RBI on the ground out. Derek Jeter hitting 9th in the Yankee order. Takes strike 1. He hit .314 with 10 home runs. Hit leadoff part of the time, as low as 9th on other occasions. A lock for the American League Rookie of the Year. The Yankees haven't hit anything particularly hard, but they have a run across in this inning. A walk to Fielder. Error at second by the Gold Glover Alomar. A ground out by Duncan that could have been a double play, but was just a force. Another ground out by Leyritz, where they could have turned 2, but had to settle for just the out at first.
I know this has happened to Joe Morgan probably 1,000 times. That in-between hop, there's really nothing you can do about it. It's almost like a catcher taking a 59-foot breaking ball. You got to try and block it with your body, hope you knock it down and keep it in front of you, where you're able to make a play on at least one runner. But they're tough to handle.
1-2 pitch. Ripken to his right. Long throw, tough play, and Jeter beats it out. Hits slowly, Jeter runs well. Ripken had to get rid of it quickly, and his throw bounced. And Palmeiro wisely comes off the bag to block it rather than risk it getting away and a run scoring.
Here's another tough play. Good pitch by Erickson. He's doing the job. He's throwing the ground balls. This one's hit to the hole. Ripken makes the play, then slips a little bit. Gets off a big sidearm throw. Not much on the throw. He didn't really get much on the throw. Jeter runs good. The throw was a one-hopper to Palmeiro. He blocked it. Jeter beats it. Here it is again. Look at Ripken slide a little bit. I don't know if he'd have been better off making a backhanded play, then coming up firing with some momentum. And again, Jeter runs well. Ripken saying to himself, hey, I don't have that much time. I'm going to try and make it quick.
So now Raines, who doubled and scored his first time. Raines had the pop fly double leading off the game against Erickson. Since then, every hitter who's put the ball in play has hit it on the ground. Erickson is not new to the postseason. He had one start in the LCS for the Twins against Toronto in '91, and 2 starts for the Twins against Atlanta that year in the World Series. A no decision all 3 times. One and one.
He's one of those guys. He just doesn't give in to you. He works that sinker off the outside corner. Left-handed batter. He tries to stay down and away on you and tries to get you to pull it.
Duncan at third. Jeter at first. A run home in the second and a 2-1 New York lead.
Be interesting to see here if Torrey would run Jeter in this situation. He's got range to lead off in case they throw him out. That's what Joe said he wants to do. They want to run. They're not going to do anything unusual. They're going to stay with their game plan.
In the air to left center field. Surhoff sees it and has it. The Yankees score a run. They leave 2 and after 2. New York 2, Baltimore 1.